Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Okay, right? Let's go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ready. Hut.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Carolina defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
In the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Packers sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. And winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses of big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
39-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Right side, he likes it. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, his 9th touchdown this season. And the Packers give the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger body wide receiver. Boy, played that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here, got into the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here we go. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
twice there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
They'll look to throw. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
One more time with Jacobs. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Yellow, green jack. Set.
Now Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Come on. 19.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Ready up. Set. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Stop behind the line made by the safety that time, Lewis Seed.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Love now. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing. Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early in offense. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This is caught. Well, it's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. McManus now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. The Panthers get it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and if you taught me when broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
And Watson has it right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Green Bay Packers. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Here we go. Cut.
They go bootleg. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Love. It'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed from 17 yards out. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the rout is on here in this first half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Running out of the gun with ETN. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden there to make the grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, good luck. He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 yards to go, second down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Ready? Tap the 60, tap the 60.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Going for it, here's Etienne. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. Right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready?
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yellow, set.
Love looking to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Needle 50, green. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense is looking for.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the Packers 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Ready? 19, 18, back row 80.
A shotgun snap and a give the ETN. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Touchdown! A great play there. 28 yards. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
For a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
13 yards on the play. That's another Green Bay
Here we go,
Packer. 1st and
Go.
goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Love. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Love from the gun. Toward the pylon, caught. It's a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McManus's point after is good, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Panthers 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 19 Lions, Dragon 60, Cub 19, Cub 19, Cougar 19, 70 Lions. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 19, 18.
ETN once more. Dances by him. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
70 Lions.
He'll keep it himself. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Ready. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Fight. Let's go. Black 40. 6. Mega.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
52 blue. Blaster. 6.
Working out of the gun. Love. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
For the Green Bay Packers.
Ready.
46-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Love now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Rifles one, and that's it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Tag! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And the lead is down to 20. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the set!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think might not be dialing that up again.
Well, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Come on, set!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And Watson has it right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Throwing. Love. A complete once again to Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Set! Ready?
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Come on, set, ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Viking 18.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Red. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And they take a knee.
Get up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
And they will take a knee here. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Devontae Wyatt gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles.